Nemhard, playing with him a little bit the other night. Just what your early thoughts on him and what he can contribute.
Yeah, he's a willing passer, obviously. I think he had 12 assists last game, and he did a good job of just kind of steadying the offense, getting us set up in our positions. And he did a good job just playing his role, obviously, just getting everybody in their spots, finding the open man, and he's obviously a phenomenal passer. So fun to play with for sure.
You guys, did pretty well at that lineup in the third quarter. Nemhard, 80 to 5. Just what are your kind of thoughts on what was working with that group there?
I think our cutting and our movement was great, and obviously when you have Ryan kind of leading the break, like I said, he's a great passer, he's a willing passer, he's really good at kind of finding seams and being able to find the open guy. But with Jay's offense, with our movement, with our cutting, with our shooting, I think it just allows for a lot of open shots, a lot of great movement shots for us, and it worked. So we're going to try and use that going forward, I think.
Obviously, going to the last preseason game of the preseason, where do you think you guys are? I know you're not completely whole, but at this point of the preseason, where you guys are?
I think we feel pretty good, to be honest. I think like you said, this is our fourth one tonight, and we've had a lot of reps, a lot of film sessions together. So we're definitely getting more comfortable, and it's still preseason, it's still early, so there are some imperfections, but I think that's with every team. So we feel very good. We feel very good. We think we're communicating well as a team, as a unit, from coaching staff to players, players to players. So I think we're in a pretty good spot.
Frank was around in the consulting role last season. What's it been like having him on staff full time?
Yeah, I mean, he's a historic coach in the NBA, obviously. He's won a championship with the Lakers. He was the head of a great Pacers team back in the day as well. So, he obviously knows his stuff when it comes to basketball, and it's good to see him out here on the court, instead of a consulting role, he's actually, coaching. And so his defensive scheme is phenomenal, and his attention to detail is great as well. And I respect him a lot as a player to a coach. So, it's great to have him.
Max,
dinners on Jay Camp now?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so.
But just your thoughts on the extension.
Oh, yeah, it was great. Very happy to see that. He's obviously a phenomenal coach. I've only been here for half of the season, if you will. So, I've already seen, and obviously him, his history as a player translating to a coach as well is very nice. And he's very knowledgeable. He's a great coach. He's a great leader for our team, and there's no surprise about the extension.
Max, when you get traded during the season, like this second half is like an adjustment. What has camp been like for you, knowing that this is your team? I mean, these are your guys.
Yeah, no, it's been good. It's been good to be in a spot again, obviously kind of reacclimated to a new city, new team, and first off season in Dallas, first training camp, as well. So it's good to get those under my belt, being able to get more comfortable with the guys. And we got a new coaching staff, so everybody's kind of transitioning as well. And I think we've been doing a good job as a unit and as a team, kind of coming together and learning each other's tendencies and communicating well as well. So
When you were in LA, they almost exclusively center. How is it just different for you and as a team, when he is out there with another big?
Yeah, I think defensively is the first thing that comes to mind for me as a guard on the perimeter, being able to have two bigs out there. AD is obviously one of the best defenders in the NBA, and then Lively, DP, Gafford, Musa. You got guys that are very tall, very athletic, very long, and able to disrupt shots at the rim. And so defensively, it makes my life a lot easier on the perimeter, being able to know that I've got help back there like that. And then offensively, it throws wrinkles as well. I think for defenses, it's hard to defend when you got two bigs out there. I think it frees up AD a little bit. Obviously, he doesn't have to just be under the basket all the time. His guard skills and his ability to stretch the floor has gotten a lot better. So I think for us, it's good to have two bigs, and obviously many times when he does have to pull five, but I think two big lineup works for us for sure.
The offense was able to get over 50 threes and 20 free throws just last game. Just what can you take from the process of how you executed going forward?
I think just fast pace, and again, our cutting allows for a lot of open shots. All the movement, it's hard for defenses, and I think when you're a defensive team in the NBA, if teams are moving with pace, it's hard to guard, and so that's what we want to play. It's how we want to play, is with pace, a lot of movement, a lot of off-ball cutting, and that leads to a lot of threes and a lot of driving lanes to get fouled in the paint as well. So anytime you can get threes and free throws is going to be, give us a good chance to win.
Max, I think your parents were with you the night you won the cup here. Obviously it's a pretty cool moment. What do you remember about those two games and that night?
Yeah, that was the very first in-season tournament. I think was in my second year.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we won it. So that was cool to be a part of history, to win the very first one with the Lakers. So I'm very grateful for my time there. So that was cool. But yeah, it was here, and the atmosphere was great, and I'm sure it'll be very good tonight as well.
Thanks, Max.
Appreciate you.